Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Inside NFTs. All right, the only thing better than seeing ETFs get approved is the scenario that played out yesterday. Because yesterday, we saw ETFs get approved, had 5 minutes of euphoria. Well, that was followed by a day of euphoria after we learned that the SEC Twitter account was hacked. Yeah, Gary Gensler having to tweet out that wasn't a real tweet. We're not serious people and we eat this stuff up. Now guys, we'll get into that story. And of course, the real Bitcoin ETF approval might be coming today. But we also have a lot of big stories coming out. Another big company coming out with image verification, this one on the blockchain. OpenSea is a new wallet. Yuga Labs teasing a return to the other side metaverse. And we have updates coming from all over Bitcoin. Let's get into it, guys, and we'll start with a look at the Forkast 500 NFT index. Wow, look at that, guys. We are actually in the green today. We're up 0.5%. The market gaining some value. And you see here, global NFT sales did actually tick up yesterday, 44.6 million. Unique sellers up, but unique buyers, total transactions both down. Trade profits, though, getting much closer to that $1 million mark. Now, what's moving the market? We're looking at CryptoSlam.io. You can see the general Ordinals collection at the top here, 3.7 million. They're followed by the Saga Monkeys, the Gas Hero Heroes, Dokio, a bunch of BRC20s, and then the Bored Ape Yacht Club at number 8. So guys, a big return of the BRC20s. 5 BRC20 collections, in fact, in the top 10 here, keeping Bitcoin in the #1 spot here with 16 million in NFT sales. Now, those Saga Monkeys, I don't think we've talked about here. Those were airdropped to people who bought that Solana Saga phone. And man, they're ripping on secondary after the co-founder of Solana changed his PFP to one of them. But this is our top story here. It's all that matters right now. The very people who are doing nothing but looking out for our best interest can't even look out for their own Twitter account. That's right, they like to lecture us on securing our accounts while not securing their own accounts. So what happened here is someone with access to their Twitter account had their phone SIM swapped. Guys, you can't use mobile as your 2FA, you have to use an authenticator app. Time and time again, these SIM swaps happen through social engineering of people who work at these mobile stores. But back to the best part here, Degens took that initial SEC tweet, they inscribed it on Bitcoin as an ordinal, and then Billy also inscribed Gary's follow-up tweet. Again, just the most hilarious day yesterday. If I could Groundhog Day any day over again, might be yesterday. Okay, now moving on to maybe some more serious topics. Yesterday we talked about Sony and their new digital birth certificates for photos. Well, we also got an announcement from Fox, and they also have a verification platform called Verify on the Polygon blockchain. Well, again, this is for image and content verification, something that's now so important in this world of deep fakes and AI. So now with content, and I'm talking written content, photos, videos, you name it, if it's digital content, well, you need to get that stuff cryptographically signed now. And because of that, at a glance, we know what's real and what's not. Now, Yuga Labs yesterday put out a video showing off an army of Bored Ape avatars. So it looks like we're going back to the other side, and that's coming in February. But if the takeaway from the video is these new avatars and a new trip to the other side, man, that's not what the community's focused on here. So Dancing Eddie, of course, pointing out the awful frame rate in that video. But I think what makes this worse is Illa, who's on the Yuga Labs team, coming out and blaming Elon and the X platform for that video. But we ain't buying that, because OpenSea dropped a video on X yesterday too, silky smooth. This video showing off their new self-custody wallet that people can get by just signing up with an email address. So not something that's going to move the needle much one way or the other, but a nice quality of life update for OpenSea. This is easy onboarding for that normie audience, so it's good in that regard. Now guys, there's some controversy out there over in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So this guy named Charlie came out and said that Raktoshi, who is the founder of the NodeMonkeys, well, Raktoshi's been trying to blackmail him and is accusing him of fraud. And when you have someone like Trevor, who's on that Ninja Alerts team, backing up Charlie, it just adds more credibility to his claims here. So of course, we need more details, but maybe a case of where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's something going on here. Now, from the Degen side, the question is, does this impact the NodeMonkeys? Right now, their floor price down to 0.17 Bitcoin. Now, also on Bitcoin, Bearsnake, who is the founder of the Forgotten Rune Wizard cult, well, he's going to be explaining a new Bitcoin collection called the Shadows. Now, there's Shadows, which I think are a 666 edition collection, and there's Shadow hats. And those Shadow hats, there's not many. They're also sub 1K ordinals. So these guys here, extremely rare. But believe me, this is something you're going to want to try to get. And finally, a cute little update here from Gary Vaynerchuck. He's got a new kids book coming out called Meet Me in the Middle. Now, I don't know that there's any NFTs involved here other than those characters on those books I think are characters in his VFriend cards. Anyway, just great to see Gary working. He shows us how to use IP and how to brand and how to get your product out there. And I'll tell you what, this guy has inspired me like you wouldn't believe for years now. So Gary, congrats to you. Book looks awesome. I wish my kids were little enough to be reading stuff like this because I would get it for them. All right, guys, I hope your Wednesday's fantastic, and I hope we get the real ETF approval today. Now, later this afternoon, I'm going to be on NFT Live with that crew again, so tune in over there. And then tomorrow, back with a 5-minute morning update. We're hitting on the market. We're talking all the latest happenings. Remember, if it's happening in NFTs, I'm bringing you inside. Until the next time, I'll see you.